I don't know why it took me so long to watch Serenity. Y'all gotta watch Serenity, bro. Spoiler alert. I'm about to go in, bro. The movie was incredible. I just watched it for the first time last night, bro. And my creative mind just automatically went into stimulation. And the thing is when you discover that this guy is in a simulation, right? Like his son created this paradise on this island. The real him has been dead, but he don't know he's dead. He's created in this simulation. And it's almost like real life in a sense of it got to a point on the island where he started questioning, do y'all even know what this is about? Do y'all even know where we're at? Like, you know, and the people would reply with things like, I don't know, it just feels like we've been here forever. It's kind of like birth, right? One day you're just born and you kind of come into knowing, right? Like you come into realizing life. For each of us, that might happen at different stages, but in terms of simulation theory don't necessarily got to be this whole thing is a simulation. It could be actual individual pockets on Earth. What's crazy about the whole thing, though, is his son, was a tech genius, right? Now, he was like an IT computer nerd genius. And so he figured out the algorithm in the universe to where he could actually create this paradise and bring his dad back so he could talk to his dad, yada, 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 right? What's interesting is, so when you think about life, everything is really controlled by these computers. And then if you get into Billy Carson, he talks about Adinkra codes in the universe has its own language, right? What if there are people that are so smart that, like, what if we got technology that could actually affect the universe? And what if we got people that are actually so smart, they're affecting our universe? Before you actually say this is pseudoscientific stuff, I want you to understand that it's already happening through media, movies, television, music. It's already happening, right? And what's crazy about it is they mentioned in the movie was incredible. They mentioned in the movie how these characters on this island, they would do certain things out of certain impulses that are already pre-programmed in that matrix. So a guy might want to be promiscuous. A guy might want to start drinking more, but that's like the program. That's the program. And what's crazy about it is these people have autonomy to a certain extent. It's like they're them until you start asking different questions. That's when the NPC comes out. And you can see that in real life as well as in the movie Inception. Although it was a little bit more obvious they were in a dream state in Inception. But it's basically, you got a bunch of sleepwalking Agent Smiths who don't know they're agent until they meet a Neo. And that's basically what was happening with him. He came into consciousness to what was going on. And he starts asking questions, and then people start acting weird. And then another crazy thing about Serenity is, hold on, I don't know why that just happened. That was a glitch in the Matrix right there, bro. But anyway, so another crazy thing about Serenity that I found was, dang, man, the Matrix trying to scramble my brain, dog. What was it? It was a good one. Hold on. I remember. So the other craziest thing about Serenity that I noticed is there was a point where he had fired his partner and he was going looking to recruit this young kid who was actually out of town, right? So the program, and this goes into the law of attraction, but also glitches in the Matrix, right? Because we can see it in our everyday life. Anyway, so the program orchestrated that the kid he was inquiring about through the lady, because it was like her grandson or nephew or something. But anyway, the kid ended up popping up the very next day out of nowhere, right? And dude ended up quoting like, Serenity, it's the Matrix, it's the program. He had been thinking about recruiting this younger kid to get on the ship with him and hunt this fish. And out of nowhere, the Matrix provided what he was wishing for. So that actually goes into the law of attraction, but also programming, bro. The Matrix programming. It's like certain people, depending on your role and how significant it is in that Matrix, the universe, the surrounding universe around you is going to provide you with the things you need. This is how people be saying like, they committed to actions out of this belief, out of the things that they would envision, and then things would just start to fall into alignment. But that's the Matrix, bro. That's the Matrix. That's you tapping into some type of code in the Matrix, and it's providing you with the things that you wish for. It's very interesting On so many levels, this movie was actually very powerful. And if you have not seen it, I know I spoiled a lot of it. It's still worth the watch, bro. It's still worth the watch because you can see how impulses can happen through drugs, tobacco, pornography, alcohol. You can see how, the flesh, OnlyFans, you can see how these programs are in the ether, right? It's promoted, it's being pushed to your subconscious, and then people act out of these impulses, such as when you're bumping T-Pain, for example, blame it on alcohol. There was not probably one person in America who has not listened to that song while they were drinking. If you're in America and you used to actually like T-Pain, for example, that song was popular. That you can see the programming, how the program will compel impulse. Dog, this movie Serenity, bro. Listen, I give it 10 stars. You know how 5 stars? It's 10 stars. It's easily worth double the maximum that they could give this. Serenity was out cold, and it's very applicable in real time, and it makes you really question if they were hiding truth in plain sight with this movie. I mean, because it's so powerful. It's so powerful. And I hope y'all see what I'm saying. I'm gone.